Think those everyday aches and minor changes are just part of getting older? It's easy to think that way, but here's an important reality many don't realize. According to the American Cancer Society, nearly 60% of all cancers occur in people aged 65 and older. This means seniors face the highest risk, not just of developing cancer, but critically, of missing the early signs. Why? Because these signs are often subtle, misleading, or easily mistaken for ordinary aging. But here's a truth that warrants attention. By the time cancer symptoms become obvious, it's often more challenging to treat effectively. Data from the National Cancer Institute paints a clear picture. The survival rate for early-stage cancers is over 80%, a hopeful statistic. However, for cancers discovered in later stages, that number can drop significantly, sometimes to as low as 20% or even lower, depending on the type. That's a significant difference. The reason is straightforward. In the early stages, cancer is usually localized and far more treatable. But once it spreads, options can become more limited, and the fight becomes harder. Therefore, early detection isn't just beneficial. It can genuinely mean the difference between a full recovery and a life-threatening diagnosis. That's why paying attention to subtle changes, especially after 60, is so vital. This video focuses on 8 specific early signs of cancer that people in this age group should be aware of. These aren't always the loud, obvious symptoms, but rather the quieter ones that might otherwise go unnoticed. We'll count them down from number 8 to number 1, highlighting the most commonly overlooked sign. Stay with us, because afterward, we'll share 3 well-researched foods that can help support your health and reduce cancer risk. It's natural to feel concerned about health changes, but being informed empowers you to take proactive steps. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from. We appreciate connecting with you. And please, consider liking this video and subscribing for more helpful health information. Now, let's get started. Number 8. Persistent heartburn. That recurring burn after meals you might be tempted to dismiss? It could signal something more than simple indigestion. Everyone gets heartburn occasionally. But if you're over 60 and experiencing frequent or chronic heartburn, especially if it disrupts your sleep or makes eating uncomfortable, it deserves attention. This persistent acid reflux could be a subtle warning sign of esophageal or stomach cancer. Many seniors assume it's just a normal part of aging. However, when acid frequently flows back into the esophagus, it can cause long-term irritation that, in some cases, like Barrett's esophagus, increases cancer risk. The discomfort might start mildly, but become more frequent or harder to manage over weeks or months. You might also notice food feeling stuck, a hoarse voice, or needing antacids daily. Cancer can cause changes in the lining of your esophagus or stomach. Doctors use endoscopy, a small camera, to check for such changes. If heartburn persists for over a month, despite diet changes or medication, it's wise to discuss it with your doctor. Number 7. Eye pain or changes in vision. Would you link eye issues to cancer? It's uncommon, making this a potentially overlooked sign. Persistent eye discomfort, blurry vision, or new floaters that don't go away could be unusual early symptoms of cancer starting in the eye, like ocular melanoma, or cancer that has spread to the eye from elsewhere, like breast or lung. Symptoms can be subtle: flashes of light, distorted shapes, blurriness in one eye, a dull ache, or pressure. Unlike typical age-related vision shifts, these tend to persist or worsen. It might feel like you're constantly looking through a smudged window or notice a persistent shadow in your vision. These might be missed in basic eye checks. An ophthalmologist might need special scans. While concerning, addressing eye changes promptly is key. Don't automatically attribute persistent or unusual eye symptoms solely to aging. Number 6. Strange or new. Stool changes. Let's discuss something important, even if it's a bit private. Your bowel habits offer valuable health clues. Changes like ongoing constipation, diarrhea, or unusual stool appearance lasting more than a few weeks could indicate issues like colorectal, pancreatic, or liver cancer, especially for those over 60. Key changes include pale, clay-colored stool, suggesting a possible bile flow problem. Dark or tarry stools, indicating potential bleeding higher up in the digestive tract. Consistently thin, ribbon-like stool, possibly due to a blockage or narrowing. What's often overlooked is attributing these persistent changes solely to diet. Also, watch for ongoing bloating, urgency without results, or feeling like you haven't fully emptied your bowels. These suggest something is affecting digestion. Don't ignore consistent, unexplained changes in your bathroom routine. Number 5. Skin that suddenly looks or feels different. Beyond normal aging like dryness or wrinkles, pay attention to new skin signals. If you notice areas of skin becoming unusually rough, discolored, itchy, that creams don't help, or irritated without clear reason, it might be more than just getting older. It could signal skin cancer or even reflect an internal issue. Look for persistent itchy patches, red, inflamed areas resembling eczema that don't heal, a yellowish tint, jaundice, potentially linked to liver problems. A rare sign, thick, dark, velvety skin in folds, like the neck or armpits, which can sometimes be linked to internal conditions. You might also notice that small wounds seem to take much longer to heal than they used to, or you find bruises without remembering any injury. The key is new and persistent changes. If your skin behaves differently and doesn't improve, consult your doctor. Number 4. Unexplained night sweats. Waking up soaked even in a cool room? Don't just blame hormones or the weather, it could be a deeper signal. While night sweats have various causes, intense, drenching sweats that happen regularly without fever or infection can sometimes be an early sign of certain cancers, like lymphoma or leukemia. These happen because the body's reaction to cancer can sometimes interfere with its temperature control, especially at night. They might come with fatigue or slight weight loss, or appear alone. The challenge is that this symptom is easily dismissed. If you experience persistent, drenching night sweats for more than a week or two without a clear reason, mention it to your doctor. Number 3. Bone pain that has no clear cause. Are those persistent aches just aging, or is a specific pain trying to tell you more? While aches are common after 60, chronic, unexplained pain that lingers, worsens, or feels different warrants attention. Cancer-related pain can occur if a tumor presses on nerves or bones, or if cancer has spread to the bones, bone metastasis. This pain often feels different. It might be persistent, deep, or gnawing. It may not improve much with typical pain relievers. It could be worse at night. It might be in a location not usually affected by your arthritis, e.g., persistent hip pain if you mainly have knee arthritis. It's understandable to attribute aches to aging, but persistent, unusual pain warrants a closer look. Don't dismiss deep, ongoing pain that feels off. Number 2. Changes in your nails or fingertips. Take a moment to look at your hands. Could your nails be showing a subtle health clue? Changes like clubbing, where fingertips enlarge and nails curve downward noticeably, can sometimes be an early sign of lung or digestive system issues linked to changes in oxygen levels over time. Look for changes like nails curving downward more than usual, becoming spongy, or the appearance of new, dark vertical lines under a nail, especially just one, which could indicate a type of skin cancer under the nail. Brittle or pitted nails can also occur. While often due to other causes, sudden or persistent changes, especially affecting only one or a few nails, should be checked. Number 1. A feeling that something is off or general unwellness. And now, the number 1 most overlooked sign, often because it's vague, that nagging feeling that something just isn't right. Many seniors with early cancer don't have dramatic symptoms. Instead, they report a persistent sense of feeling off. It's hard to describe, which is why it's sometimes ignored. You might feel more tired than usual, ongoing fatigue. Persistently feeling mentally foggy or finding daily tasks require much more effort. Oddly anxious or slightly off balance without clear reason. This could be the body reacting subtly to the cancer. Other vague signs might include a mild sore throat that lingers, unexplained chills, or low-grade fevers. The key is duration and consistency. Trust your body's signals. If you feel unwell in a persistent, hard-to-pinpoint way for weeks, discuss it with your doctor. While often something minor, pursuing answers is always the right step. Empowering your health. 3 beneficial foods. Now let's shift to an empowering topic. 3 everyday foods, supported by research, that can contribute to your overall health and potentially reduce cancer risk. No single food is a magic bullet, but a balanced diet rich in certain nutrients helps strengthen your body's defenses. Number 1. Broccoli. This common vegetable is a nutritional star. It contains sulforaphane, a natural compound that helps protect cells from damage and supports the body's natural detoxification processes. Research, including a large study, suggests that regularly eating cruciferous vegetables like broccoli is linked to a lower risk of certain cancers. Essentially, it helps keep your cells healthy. Lightly steaming preserves nutrients best. Adding it to meals a few times a week is a great health boost. Number 2. Tomatoes. Tomatoes contain lycopene, a natural pigment and protector that gives them their red color. Studies link higher lycopene intake with a lower risk of certain cancers, particularly prostate cancer. Lycopene acts as an antioxidant, shielding cells from types of damage linked to cancer. Interestingly, cooking tomatoes makes the lycopene easier for your body to use. Enjoy homemade sauce or roasted tomatoes, opting for low-sugar, sodium versions. Number 3. Berries, especially blueberries and raspberries. These small fruits offer big benefits. Berries are packed with powerful plant compounds like anthocyanins and vitamin C that fight cell damage caused by free radicals and reduce inflammation. Animal studies and human observation suggest regular berry consumption is linked to better cell health and lower inflammation markers. Simplified explanation. The fiber in berries also supports healthy digestion and your body's natural defenses, immune system. Add them to smoothies, cereal, or enjoy them as a snack. Remember, significant health issues don't always start with obvious symptoms, especially as we get older. Sometimes the signs are quiet. The key is to listen to your body and follow up on persistent, unexplained changes. Staying aware and informed is crucial. Taking proactive steps regarding your health is empowering, and you're not alone in navigating these concerns. Now we'd love to hear from you. Have you or someone you know experienced subtle signs that turned out to be important? Which of these healthy foods do you enjoy or plan to incorporate more? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.